first year with a team. 2017 was interesting start to the year. I signed with the team in like mid-January, suddenly when Nico decided to retire. So I got the opportunity to join Mercedes, and this was the first car. It was really busy pre-season, trying to get prepared as well as I could for the first season with the team, and immediately I knew it's a great opportunity to win races and fight for the championship. Only, I think in my second or third race with the team, I got my first ever pole position in Formula 1 in Bahrain. And then the next race in Russia, I got my first win. I think I got a few wins that year. Also in Abu Dhabi, I remember doing donuts with Lewis in Abu Dhabi post-race. That was pretty cool. Nice car, not always easy to set up, but yeah, good memories, especially my first win in Russia. That was something pretty unique. Yeah, quite a year.
Yes! Brilliant! Well done!
Me.
Did take a bit of a while, but well done. Immense pressure, well
Worth
done, mate.
the wait. Thanks so much for making this possible.
When I remember my first win or any moments, it is like yesterday. So it's a bit weird, but that's how it is. I got obviously introduced to all the partners of the team, and especially PETRONAS was a big part of the team and still is. Went to KL a couple of times, and I did this cool orchid run and ride. So I ran, it was a bit too early for me, it was like 6 a.m. start, but I did the charity run and actually I won it. I don't know if it was a race, but I went full gas and I was first. So yeah, good memories with the team and all the people from PETRONAS.
Okay, punch up right rear.
Oh my god. It just blew up on its own.
Mid 12, diff mid 12.
That was the puncture for sure. I remember, because diff mid 12 means you need to lock the diff so you don't destroy, the diff or the gearbox. So, you could hear Finn's have emotions as well. 2018, I'm being very honest, it was not my favorite car. I struggled a bit that season. Obviously, I had some strong races, and I remember very well in Baku. I was leading the race, like 1 lap to go, had a puncture on the main straight. I should have won that race. There was many other unlucky events as well that year, but I think overall I was pretty quick, but never nailed the whole race weekend and never had a win that year, but plenty of podiums, so still, good success in a way, and as a team we secured the title in Brazil. Obviously, as a team, really successful season. This season really made me a lot tougher, as a person, as a driver, and I really had to dig quite deep during the winter break to find more about myself for the next year, 2019. It started pretty well, so yeah, I think it was an important season in my career to learn.
Well done, Valtteri! You won the 2019 Australian Grand Prix. Great job, bravo.
How about that? Yeah! Thank you guys.
Well, that's payback from last year, Valtteri.
Indeed. To whom it may concern, you.
Valtteri, no, this is a rebound. Congrats, Toto.
Yeah, top job, Valtteri. Very well done.
Classic. So after the tough end of 2018, 2019 started with a bang. Big win in Australia. I think it was about 20 seconds ahead of Lewis on the flag. I think it was my best race to this date. I would say it wasn't easy, but it almost felt easy. I was so in control, and just the whole mindset of from this disappointment to coming back up strong. It was really amazing feeling, to experience that, and really it gave me a lot of confidence to go ahead. This season, in the end, I finished second in the Drivers' Championship. We did secure the the title in Suzuka already as a team. I think I won in Baku, that was a revenge from previous year, and in Japan and in USA. So pretty sweet places to win races, and I remember those like yesterday. All of those wins were amazing, and we had some pretty good wheel-to-wheel action with Lewis in Silverstone as well, battling for the lead. And this livery, I really enjoyed it. To me, it's so nice, those small stars, and obviously with the sad thing with Nicky leaving us behind in a way, but we decided to keep the red star, which is really important thing for us as a team and for me as a person to have it. End of the year in Abu Dhabi, I finished the season with the race starting from last, coming up to fourth. For some reason the DRS didn't work, and the FIA system didn't work, so I didn't even have DRS for most of the race. I still managed to get to fourth, so it was quite a strong way to end the season. And straight after that went to Malaysia, seeing all the people at PETRONAS, kind of celebrating what we achieved together in that year, which was obviously a big achievement again as a team, and really enjoyed those moments. And it was the last car before COVID, so everything changed after this.
And the first win of the season under your belt. So pick up a rubber where you can.
Yes! Thank you guys, really strong start to the season.
Then we go to the first black livery with the team in 2020, obviously sending a very strong message to the whole world of an important topic, which I'm really proud of the team doing that. The season almost started in Australia. Went there, so prepared for the season, so ready to go. And then COVID happened, and it didn't start. It was delayed by a few months. The season only started, I think, in July. So I had a few extra months to try and, keep busy, be even better prepared physically and mentally, which for me worked. I won the first race of the season. I probably didn't get as many wins I wanted. It started well, but it was really close, always so close, and Lewis had the upper hand. But as a team, we won the title. Again, I was second in the Drivers' Championship. As a team, strong year. And this car in particular, for me, it was a monster. It was so quick. Nothing beats this car in terms of the pure performance. We had all the names of every single team member in the last race in Abu Dhabi, which is quite nice. We also had this year, for the first time, Stephanie and Andy joining us trackside as a PETRONAS trackside engineers, which was really helpful, and they're still obviously working for us, so that was a good step forward. Yeah, beautiful car and good car to drive. And by winning the constructors again as a team, it was the 7th title in a row for us as a team. Making history really. So amazing performance by the team, and yeah, amazing achievement really. So yeah, making history with this one. Not bad. Good car. Enjoyed it.
Yes, mates! Get in there! Yes! Yeah! I think again is a nice moment to thank my critics, to whom it may concern. You. Never give up.
It's always nice to hear the emotion, It just comes purely from inside, as I say and as you can hear, there is emotion obviously, so yeah, it's nice. And the latest car, 2021, is not that different from the previous year. There was a small regulation change which made things a bit more tricky, especially at the back of the car. The behavior of the rear end became a bit more tricky, I would say. So sometimes we've had a bit of a trouble of setting up the car. Overall, it's been pretty epic fight, especially with Red Bull. What I remember from this car, the highlights I would say from this year is some pole positions I had, but then my race in Monza, being on pole, winning the sprint race, starting from the back because of an engine penalty, and then ending up on the podium. That was an amazing race. And then Turkey, starting from pole position and then winning the race with quite a big gap to Max. That was really, and in tricky conditions, I would say one of my best races ever. And obviously it's going to be the last Mercedes car that I'll be driving. So for sure we'll be missing this car. So many different cars. I can't believe I've driven all of these. And there's so many special memories with each one. So it's nice sometimes to remember the old days, the good old days.